Hey!
Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. How we all doing? Hi, hero. Hello. How's it going? How's it going? Rosie, Cal, Mona, Mon, Zoom. Wow, I can't read. I said Zoom instead of Zuma. Hi, Zuma. Cams, aka Hams. Hi, K-Bell. Hi, Lumella. All right, relax, dogs. Relax. Chill, chill, chill. We're going to be chill boys. How we all doing? Hi, Zubly. Hi, Danny. Happy Wednesday. Hello, hello. We're live early. Live an hour earlier than normal. Zoom and Hams. Zoom. Shout out for the dog treats. Let's see. Who was it? Rosie, Danny, Carly, K-Bell, Zuma, Cams. AKA Hams. Good boys. Good boys. How are y'all doing today? Hope you're having an excellent day so far. Welcome, welcome. Did you tell them mine was in honor of Catilla SMH? Listen, I can't keep track of all this. Yesterday, I'm pretty sure MK said, tell him it's from MK, but the K stands for Catilla. Dog, I can't keep track of all this. There's also the fact that they don't understand English, or words generally. But yeah, we're just gonna assume that they understood it. You know, we're just gonna assume that they understand the spirit of the gift. How's that work? Been writing music. Need to recruit a guitar player. Let me learn guitar real quick, then I'll help you out. They're so smart, they understand. If you can prove to me that my dogs comprehend language, that is a little bit of a slippery slope because they, like they respond to language, but do they comprehend it? Do any of us really comprehend language? I don't know. What is the marker of being able to comprehend language? To employ it yourself? They don't have vocal cords for that. What's the theoretical line where you would say that a being understands language? Is it just responds to it? I feel like that's too simple. If they just respond to language, then like my Alexa, counts. I don't know. Babe, wake up! New way of stalling just dropped. Dogs comprehend inflection. A lot of that. A lot of inflection. You tell them sit and they sit, right? I don't know, about 30% of the time. How about this? What if the line for comprehending language is related to like my brain is supplying an answer to this, which could be something like the ability to craft puns or some sort of other language-based humor. You know? Because, like, is it just the ability to speak language? No. Is it just the ability to understand language? I don't think so. I don't think either of those are the thing. Is it the ability to teach language? You know, like, do you ever really understand something until you can teach it to somebody else? Maybe. But I feel like I don't know. Have you ever heard of the longest sentence by a chimpanzee? No. What's the longest sentence by a chimpanzee? What about those videos of dogs talking with the buttons? I do love those videos. I love those videos a lot. Outside, outside, outside. Pee, outside, pee. Whenever you want a dog to sit, you'll look at them in a certain way and have certain tone to your voice. Dogs recognize that, but you can easily say shit and they'll still sit down. I will tell you, we do every single day when I feed the dogs, we do the same routine, which is that we say sit, and then I feed their dog bowls, or I put feed inside of the dog bowls, and then I set them in front of the dogs, and then I say, okay, in a specific intonation, which is pretty high pitched, and then they'll eat. However, we've done a test, which is that if I say Oklahoma, or okra, or okie dokie, they won't do it. I'm really giving you a little bit too much of a peek behind the curtain here, but you can be very proficient but also bad at teaching. I wasn't saying you have to be good at teaching. I was saying just to be able to teach it all, right? Like, if you can explain the concept to another person in an educational fashion, good or bad, would that constitute comprehending the language? Maybe. I don't know. I can call my cat's name and my dog will respond and run over. Dude's just a jealous boy, demands all the attention. Kingsley is a dumbass, but he does not eat his food when you say Oklahoma, which, fuck it. Maybe he does, maybe he comprehends language. Tell me why I have to spell Bone in my dog's presence. You mean to tell me every time you're trying to have sex with your partner, you have to ask them if they want to Bone so that your dog doesn't get excited? Wow. The rosies are too late. Sheath your rosies. The joke's already out. The joke's already escaped. I think comprehending language is understanding its meaning to an extent that you can communicate or receive communication. Do we draw the line anywhere on the animal kingdom currently in terms of like comprehending language? I don't know. It's an interesting question. My dad's dogs, they do have to not say certain words because they understand. Yeah, I mean, we do the same thing. Like, we say WALK instead of that word. We also say we spell out the name of we spell out the name of the place that Megan's parents are from because we can't say that word without the dogs losing their minds. We also can't say GOLFCART without them losing their minds. There's definitely like trigger words. But I would say that just having reactions to the language is probably not enough, right? I think a certain sort of like reactive mastery is not quite enough. I think Mona's onto something, that it has to be both reactive and also creative in some way. As in, like, I could take the things you gave me, and whether or not I had the ability to use them, I could partner them together to create new meaning, right? If my dogs know the word for inside and piss, then if they're like, I need to piss inside, I need to piss outside, I don't know. Would you say that a baby knows a language once they've said their first word? Would you say that a parrot knows a language because they can repeat lots of words? I think dolphins might understand our language better than parrots do, right? Hi, Super Potato. How's it going? Absolutely, there are parrots who know language. My impression was, though, that many of the speaking birds are actually just doing more mimicry than they are doing communicating, right? Shout out to the glass bird. What is the glass bird? Apollo, the African gray parrot, saying glass. I will be clicking on this TikTok. Nope, let's click it on YouTube so that I can fucking turn the volume down.
Glass.
Why do you say K on the end of it? That's crazy.
Glass. Glass.
Never mind. Birds that, I don't know. Birds comprehend language for sure. All of them. Every single bird. They all comprehend it. I mean, crows use tools, right? Crows are very proficient tool users, but and language is a tool in some ways, right? He says Shrek. Why does he say Shrek? What? Language is just a combination of mouth sounds that we associate with a particular thing. If an animal associates food with eating, they understand language. Oh, I mean, okay, so I hear you. I think there's a million ways to draw the line, though, right? I think if we want to draw the line as inclusively as possible, then then a ton of animals can react to like a specific command. But if we want to narrow the funnel a little bit, then like employing that language in their own way, in some way, shape, or form. I'm not saying they have to speak out loud like a parrot. Ants can communicate through pheromones. That doesn't mean they comprehend the concept of pheromones. I don't think that's what we're saying. I think so. Like spoken human language is what we're talking about. Here's a question. Do you think any animals out there can distinguish between like nouns and verbs? Like they may not be aware of the concept of a noun or a verb, but they employ nouns and verbs differently? I'm guessing at least a couple do, right? I don't think you have to comprehend the concept of language to use it. Small kids don't. The concept of language is a broad thing. The like rules and workings of language and how things go together. The like puzzle piece-ness of language, the way that like sentences tend to have subject verb. Like verbs come from an object but can also affect an object, you know? The fact that like two words can mean the same thing despite being different things. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm like. If I were to put comprehending language, like what would be the like qualifiers for comprehending language? I would say reacting to language is probably like learning a behavior in reaction to a specific piece of language is probably the very bottom level, right? My dogs can do that much. I don't think. So maybe it's even smaller than that. Kingsley knows the difference between Oklahoma and okay. Sorry. He can distinguish between Oklahoma and okay. He doesn't know what either of those things mean. He then learns behaviors in reaction to that. So if we're at the pyramid, right? The pyramid of understanding, he can distinguish between some of the words. Chicken and chickpea. I don't know. He likes chicken. I probably shouldn't say that too loud. Chicken and chickpea. That's like distinguishing between two pieces of language. Learning a behavior in response to that is probably like learning that the language as an abstract thing or as a spoken thing relates to real world stuff. That's probably a step up. Learning to employ language in some way, shape, or form, like mimicking it, parrots, or having a give and take in the way that like dolphins might. Like dolphins are really intelligent. Or I don't know, sounds like fucking Apollo the glass bird. That would probably be at least a step up, maybe like 4 steps up, right? I don't think that, like, maybe at the top of the pyramid, it's like having an abstract conversation about the nature of language itself is probably up there. Somewhere lower than that is like making puns or like putting two pieces of language together to create an unexpected outcome. Kings and Hero are downstairs talking to each other about how they have Ryan fooled that they don't know exactly what he's saying 100% of the time. Those assholes. How do you know Kingsley doesn't know? Are you in his brain? You're right. I can't possibly know what's in Kingsley's brain. So I think I have to. You're exactly right. I can't possibly know what is happening inside of Kingsley's brain. So the only logical conclusion is to assume an intelligence much vaster than my capability to understand. I think looking at Kingsley's blank eyes and not being able to understand what exactly is going on inside of there, we have to assume he's solving differential equations. He's crafting theories of the universe. I think we have to assume it's that math meme. Do I have the math meme? We have to assume he's doing it all at all times. And frankly, on levels that I can't comprehend. He's very wise, but that's different than intelligence, right? He is wise, I would say. He knows what to value. He values nothing more than the ability to cuddle his loved ones. Like he loves love, you know? He's undoubtedly wise. Is he intelligent though? Blank eyes, the slander. I've stared into those eyes before. I can express that making a joke in a language is a real heavy marker of comprehension of language and connection with culture. That's what I heard before too. Yeah, exactly. I think that joking with language shows a level of mastery that is like, I heard that in college when you're studying, you know, like the ability to, it's a huge hurdle, but when you get to the point where you can like employ language in a way to make a joke, that's a big step. Anyways, we're playing Alan Wake today. I'll be honest with you, I'm having a little bit of a tummy ache today. So my real hope and prayer is that I get to play Alan Wake with no interruptions or no issues. I have a little bit of a tummy aches. So we're going to play Alan Wake. We're going to hop in like 2 seconds because I only have from now until like 2:30 to play. And we're apparently like this close to beating the game. So if we focus, we could maybe do it. We may have a DLC. We'll have a DLC to play probably next week. But the real question is, does Alan Wake understand language? So, we're going to hop like right into Alan Wake. No dulls. Apologies. No dulls. I had a meeting thing pop up for house stuff at shortly after 2:30, so I have to be ready for that. Indigestion is having indigestion. It happens sometimes. It happens. I also think comprehension of language is divorced from comprehension of a language. Yeah, absolutely. Chance of Sinar reference, by the way. God, I want to play that game. God, I want to play that game. All right, let's do it. Before we do anything else, I'm watching stream while on the leg press at the gym. You got this, Anne. Anne's lifting 6,000 pounds of weight with the leg press right now, employing her quadriceps. Sorry. 6,000 pounds. 2,200 kgs at the leg press. Let's fucking go, Anne. You got this. Get swole. Get big. Act tough. I don't know. I'm not very good at gym talk. Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. We're playing Alan Wake today. Hello, YouTube. But before we play, I want to rewatch the scene yesterday in Alan Wake where I want to rewatch this cutscene. Specifically, I want to look back at what I misunderstood about Alan's father. I misunderstood it. So now I want to rewatch it. So we're going to watch this real quick, and then we're going to get back into the game. And maybe finish it today. We'll see.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't
Is it a book?
have to do that anymore.
It's a shoebox. Inside of the shoebox, manuscript. Some pages.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind.
This is all very dope, but we
I
have
guess I
to
just
talk about
assumed-
one thing in a second. God, I just assumed Thomas Zane is writing the thing. Thomas Zane is controlling the thing. Thomas Zane must be the father, but I don't think the math works out. Okay.
With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written.
That hurts my head. Yeah, that still hurts my head. All right, cool. Let's play some Alan Wake. Interesting. There's really not a lot of talk there about... I read that as a reference to like solving who Alan's father was at the exact moment that we found out that Alan didn't know his father. But I was wrong. It's father all the way down. Clicker is based on a real light switch Sam Lake found on Summer Holiday as a kid, by the way. Oh, hell yeah. That's cool. All right. We're in. Let's continue the game. Last we left off, we had woken up 2 years ago in New York City with a massive hangover.
In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
There's a cool video on the interview on YouTube. But it has Alan Wake 2 spoilers. Yeah, I'm going to generally ask to avoid any and all outside information about the game. Even stuff like that, which is awesome, which is a really cool like piece of lore about how that came to be, the clicker inside of the game. I'm going to generally, just to be very safe, ask for no outside info until we are done playing Control and Alan Wake 2. Just because I think the time for learning about stuff like that is going to be after we've encountered more of the Remedy universe, if possible. All right, let's do it. 2 years ago in New York, Wake regains consciousness after a rough night. Get sunglasses and a painkiller. Sorry, sunglasses and painkillers, plural. It's New York. We can hear our heartbeat. Oh, boy. No, you're good, Plink Plunk. Nothing worry. No worries at all. Plink Plink, sorry.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Is anybody else nervous about the switch to Twitch?
I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
For Silksong on Friday? Just me? Why is this door shut? Need the painkillers first. Yep. Your bathroom is fucking nice. Somebody else nervous about the switch too? Nervous about the switch to Twitch. The Twitch switch for Silksong.
The pills worked fast.
I'm scared.
The
I am.
prospect of
Yeah, me
being
too.
awake started to seem bearable again.
Thank God that sound is done. Was this your dryer? Where's your washer? This is a dumb question. Do they have dual process washers and dryers? Clothes washers and dryers? I'm sure they do, right? But don't they all top load? He washes his clothes in the tub. Do you have side loading dual washers and dryers?
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
They don't all top load? Okay. Message on the machine, sure. But on the other hand, there's our office again. A calendar. Let's hear the message. Maybe that's a dryer to fluff and warm the towels. I guess they are rich.
You have one new message.
Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey!
Nothing cures a hangover like Barry's absolutely ow. His bright and soft voice.
Of your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it, as she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
That's a solid best friend there. Hey, you know the love of your life? She's trying to ruin your life by not letting you party.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
The Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey.
Hi, Luke.
Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously, though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
A departure, you say?
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Oh boy. Is our relationship falling apart? Are we right before? I think what's happening is right before we go to save Alice, we're having a microscope positioned, looking directly at our love life. Barry says she's ruining our career by trying to run our life like that, not letting us party like we used to. Hi, Luke. Yeah, we're live early. I have to get off early today, so I decided to start early today so that hopefully we can finish the game. He has writer's block in the bedroom as well. Kind of like that limp hot dog we saw on Scrandal yesterday. Burrito Salad says, hey, the character you wrote sucks at relating to people. Is that about you?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
You gotta stop saying that word!
Well, congratulations.
Not the
That's
muse.
Great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating?
Red flag,
Good.
the reddest of all fucking flags.
Great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and,
That face.
You got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Okay, we heard about
Oh,
this.
Man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest
Oh my god, the canned laughter. This is so painful to watch.
novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight.
Remember when talk shows used to have... I think that's probably what's happening here. I don't know if they still do this because I haven't watched a talk show in years. They used to have, like, the host and then the guest beside them, and then on the other side of that would be, like, for lack of a better name, like, the wingman to the host. The person who, like, the comedian who usually just, like, chimes in occasionally. Sometimes it would be, like, the other guest or, like, the prior guest. But I think a lot of times it was also just like a person whose job was there to make jokes. That person got completely written out of this script, and I do feel bad about that.
Evening, Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for yourself.
Oh, it's Sam Lake! Interesting! That's so funny. That's so funny. Which I learned the constipated face from the meme that we saw on that one QR code is apparently Sam Lake. There you go.
There it is. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny.
Remedy was like, you mean to tell me we get a chance to craft a talk show bit where all of our people are on the talk show? That'd be really cool.
Told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed her advice, but suddenly I was angry, mostly at myself.
Jesus Christ.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
This guy stinks. Yikes. Red flags. Hi, Gatsby TV. I'm sorry. Bad timing. Back to the present day.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story
Gatsby.
in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry?
First off, why are you pointing the pistol at the sheriff? Jesus Christ, the gun safety. Come on.
Take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Oh, Barry's crying. Barry's got tears running down his face. Here, take my Christmas lights, Alan.
Good luck, Al.
And my headlamp.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake.
I didn't stop to question it, aka we, the writers of the game, we do not want to have to get into too much detail to explain why the clicker apparently controls the movement of the rotation of the Earth in relation to the sun.
On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
We'll fix it in post. For all the shit talking Ryan did about having Barry as a best friend, I'd say Alan was the less emotionally vulnerable one in that situation. When the bar is so low it's sitting on the floor, Barry definitely has the hops to get over it. You know?
In daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape, it was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream.
Coffee!
A delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head.
Verizon!
Gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
No pressure. You have to write your way out with 1 page. You have to be the most creative you've ever been. You have to go from writer's block so bad you almost got committed to, can I please shoot this fucking can of 6-pack? I would really like to shoot it. I have bullets in my gun. I know I do. Damn it. Can I take a shit? No? Okay. I can't wait to see what goes down at the lake. We also have a... Is that the start of the game right there? The same little tunnel. Hard to tell. Can you hear me now? Verizon, can you hear me now? Wait, hold up. Is there something to read on this sign? Buckle up, it's the law. Nope. What would you write on the page? And then I woke up. It was all a dream. That's funny. Especially after all we've talked about. All right, we got to get to Cauldron Lake. We're going to drive on the wrong side of the road just to feel something, you know? And what if I just like, whoop? Just kidding. And what if I was just like, whoop? Just kidding. Oh, shit. Did you break the car? I almost did. Time to switch vehicles? I love it when they let you switch vehicles. JK, unless? Time to Tokyo Drift again? I wonder if you know. And I see you, Tokyo. I'm a seen it. I'm a in it. Got some lithium batteries. The Majestic Motel with 2 L's. Let's grab this nondescript red vehicle. It was just a prank station wagon. Oh my god, that reminds me. Does anybody happen to have... I never do this. Does anyone happen to have, like, a spare 5 bits sitting around on their Twitch account right now? Oh. We're doing combos, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Getting horny now.
There it is. There it is. For 1 day and 1 day only, I have decided to make the bit notification. Getting horny now. We talked about combos. I didn't know they made that noise, though. That little beeping noise. I'd never heard that part before. We could go with the truck, or we could go with this red SUV. It's red Subaru. I kind of like the red Subaru. Thank you guys for the combos on the. Let's go with this one.
Getting horny now.
Bits dash bits at.
I think I am actually going to turn off TTS for Silksong on Friday. So I decided for one last day we could turn it into Getting Horny Now. Getting Horny Now. Skirt. Thank you, Tony. How's it going, Tony? Can I get in here? I don't know that I can actually go inside of that little thing over there. Also, for some reason, my PC is running like shit. Does the stream look okay? Why is it so echoey? Is the sound wrong again? Is the sound alert bad again? Damn it, we might have to turn it off. It's a little funky. Coffee! Why us oot so echoey? Okay, I may have to turn it off. Something broke last week and I don't know how to fix it. I wonder if you know.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Tell me where the darkness touched you, Alan.
I will kill your
Oh,
wife.
fuck. Oh! Oh! Take a flashbang. Take a flashbang. Fuck. Not my muse. Carly. Not my muse. Oh, no. Embraced with the force of a tornado. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause the alerts real quick because I messed up and for some reason it's not. Sounds bad. Maybe if Alice dies, Alan can have that party life again. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Been having some technical issues and I thought I fixed it, but I did not fix it. So cheers are gonna just be off for a little bit. We got a couple getting horny nows, but that's gonna be it for today. So a short but good life. R.I.P. Okay. We got a car again, thank God. Oh, I forgot to drive. Fuck. Or read, sorry. Episode 6 is called Departure. The Dark Presence wants to stop Wake.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
We're going to the Heart of the Darkness by Joseph Conrad. And we're going to use the clicker to solve this once and for all. Oh, we're zooming. Give me some enemies to flash with my lights. It's time for everybody's favorite car. Red Subaru. Would you call this a Subaru, chat? I love that they let you switch cars so often. Kind of looks like it could be a Subaru. I wonder if you know. See me, Tokyo. Oh, I didn't kill him. Time to turn around. Let's hit him. They threw an axe at me. I'm in a car, you idiot. Looks more like a Toyota RAV4. I like that too. I didn't quite flash him to death. There you go. Oh, there's another one behind me. This is just fun. I mean, this is just pure fun. Get a little swerving action going. Come here, boy. He's gone. This is the Majestic. Skirt! Honestly, an amazing parking job. Right beside the no parking anytime sign. No parking anytime, and I nailed that shit. Kind of a sleigh, I fear. I feel like that was the best that could have possibly gone. Oh my god, we got a ramp. We can go to the green Subaru, though, if we really want to. All right, we got to look for coffee, first and foremost. And... excuse me, am I dumb? Wasted 3 bullets. Whoops. Any aura I had from the driving. It's far gone. Looking for coffee? I definitely want a ramp, but they also have a car over here. Okay. Excuse me, am I dumb? Is a bad question to ask chat. It's true. Now I have Tokyo Drift stuck in my head. Song's a banger. All right, who's here at the Majestic? What can we find? I'm looking for general information. Refundable $100 security deposit. It was required on all reservations. No personal checks accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards, like Visa. Sorry, like Capital One. It's 2010. I think Capital One is probably more likely. Checkout times 10 a.m. No loud music, no pets. 1 vehicle per unit. Facilities are for registered guests only. No visitors allowed on the premises after 9 p.m. If you're a senior or a vet, you get some...
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Agent Nightingale? Is the mystery we're tracking down now? What? Agent Nightingale is the last thing I expected to hear about. I kind of just thought we had written him off as drunk and then that was the end. But apparently... Oh, this is the shitter. Coffee in the shitter! Let's go. I wonder if you know. Mm-hmm. Oh, God! Oh, my God. That scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Oh, God. I guess I just assumed this was room number 1. And then we walked into it and it had pictures of people pasted all over the, you know, like there's Rose, Sarah, Emil, Catherine, Randolph, Patrick, is that his name? Barry, Mott.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
If you couldn't tell by the photos, there's an FBI jacket right here. He's reading Emil Hartman's book and drinking some big old discount wine and eating some Cheetos. Got some flashbangs. Got a 6-pack. Maybe all the 6-packs we see around the place are all his, you know? Let's see who else is here. Oops, I killed that plant. Nobody else? This one's open. This one's open. No? A bunch of headshots, the exact kind of thing you'd find in Night Springs. I'm looking for coffee. Okay, not gonna find any. Let's hit the ramp. Getting this jump scared 20 hours into the game, shaking my head. You would too. Don't even start with me. Oh, this car's broken. Never mind. I guess we got to ramp this one. No manuscript pages either. I know, right? All right, it's time. Let's fucking hit it. Fucking hit it! Skirt! Honestly, pretty underwhelming. But now we've got a, I see bad guys down there on the bridge. Now we've got a better vehicle. That said, can we go this way too? The more I do stuff like this, the more there's absolutely zero chance we finish the game today. But, on the other hand, coffee? I don't see any. Let's send it. Oh, that hurt. Oh, fuck. They hit me with a tractor. Oh, God. All right, whip it. Whip it real good. I whipped it too far. I ran directly into the only other vehicle on the road. They're going to break my truck. They're going to do it. My vehicle, I should say. The car isn't sounding very good. Let's just run it. Let's just leave. We found some light. Is this a Mini Cooper? No, that's not a Mini Cooper. What is it? Ford. And that is on product placement. They won't let me drive it. Dang it. Hi, MK. How's it going? Not that you really need their help with braking the vehicle. Excuse me. All right, I guess we're running it. Time to break things with our light. Ow, my back. Ooh, listen to this music. This Jason Bourne music.
What the hell?
What the helly? These barrels are trying to kill me. Ow, fuck. This is so sketchy. So dangerous. Everything wants to kill me. I don't like it. Let's go ahead and switch the battery. That's not good. Ouch. Flying refrigerator. Fight past the poltergeist? Is that what you call these? These possessed pieces of inanimate steel? Kind of fuck with this music. Oh no. Oh god, I'm trapped. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. But what's worse, I'm out of battery.
Nice to see you, too.
Nice to see you, too. I feel like the two cool, not emotionally vulnerable action men in movies all go to the same class where they learn those phrases to say directly after something life-threatening happens. So if the stuff that the darkness possesses evaporates into nothingness when exposed to light. How can we exploit this to eliminate waste? Great news. Humans have solved our landfill problem. We just expose it all to the dark presence, turn some massive lights on that shit, make it all go away forever. Uh-oh. Oh, I ran into the guardrail, I think. What happened? I'm stuck? Oh, that's not good. Just gonna go backwards for a second, just so I can hit that guy. Then whip it around. Hi, Formy. I don't have audio. Hi. That guy's dead. Oh, there's a... I thought that was a monster truck for a second, and I was like, this game has truly gone off the rails. It's not a monster truck, it's just a lifted truck. What a monster truck wishes. It's a monster truck wannabe. Welcome to the Demolition Derby. Hit it with your lights. Hit it with your lights. My car, my car. It's smoking. Chase him down. My car break? There's a random rotting ship in the middle, rusting ship in the middle. There's a rusting ship. There's a school bus on flames. On fire, I should say. And a barn evoking radiant light. On flames, by the way. Listen. We made it to the checkpoint, but the most important thing of all is to look around and see if there's any coffee. I don't see any. The bus flambe. I also thought it was a monster truck. It'd be pretty cool if they let you drive a monster truck. All right, let's do it. There's a dump truck on fire. Hit him. Was that taken stuck underneath the wheels? He's still there. Stuck underneath the wheels of my truck. Oh, look at that turn. Goodbye, buddy. I missed you somehow. Somehow I missed you. Time for the hot rod. There's a guy way down there. Should we take one shot at him with our pistol? I'm amazing. I'm so good. I'm that Turkish guy from the Olympics last year. All right, let's do it. What next inanimate object are we going to fight? Oh, we're ramping shit. Oh, no. Just run. Just fucking, at this point, just run. Something's behind me, but I don't know what it is. Ah! Brakes. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Honestly, the driving in this game is so fun. I know I've said that a number of times, but it just is. I keep finding reasons to just keep driving. Uh-oh. Right into the light. Music is stopped. Killing all the darkness. That sharpshooter meme was kind of really good. I'm sad it's died out by now. Do you think there's an afterlife for memes? Like, what if there's a heaven for good memes that died too young, you know? You don't think there is? But what if there could be? Oh, no, you scared the shit out of me. Good news. Explosives. Oh my god, they're fucking everywhere! Throw the thing. Throw the flashbang. Jesus Christ, they're fucking everywhere. Oh my god. It's bad out here. Ah! I need bullets. I need bullets. So one more guy over here still? I can't tell. Where'd he go? I get him? There's definitely a hell for memes. Exactly. If there's a hell, you know, ipso facto, probably a heaven. I would say if there's a heaven for memes, it's for memes that died too early. The Olympics were a goldmine for memes. I'm not a huge meme person, but I feel like there are those memes that sort of like, they're so good that whether or not you're a meme person, they supersede all of that. Memes never die if you refuse to let them.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
What does the "it" in the last paragraph refer to? Front seat question. Dark presence? Cauldron Lake? Probably dark presence. The earth? The earth didn't even notice, but the earth is also groaning. Grammatically, I think it refers to the earth, but I don't think it makes sense that the earth didn't notice as it is also groaning. Groaning is like that means you noticed, right? I think for what the author is going for is dark presence. It's just like the dark presence is just throwing shit at Alan Wake, breaking trees, making the earth groan, but it doesn't care. It's still throwing. That is very confusing. I hit escape instead of F5 once again. I do love a solid "the earth groaned" though, you know? That's an actual serious comment. Here's the joking comment. First off, Verizon, can you hear me now? Second off, I like it when you make things like the earth groan because it makes me think of the earth having sex. My brain is the brain that I have. I don't know what to tell you. I hear the earth groaned and I think, oh yeah? So what? The earth has a G-spot, or what are we talking here? Like, Ryan, why? This is the brain this is the brain I have. I was going to say the brain I was born with. I don't know. I think I cultivated it this way a little bit, but I hate it here. God, love it. Gotta love a little spin like that. Sale 50% off. AKA buy two, pay for one. What was the phrase? There's a cache over here. As well as a hell of a cool piece of machinery. I don't even know what this is. Is it a little like portable excavator with What is this part, though? It looks like it's hydraulic pressing stuff together. We're looking for coffee, as well as our cash. Ryan made a joke, the earth groaned. Oh, God! The fuck? Take a flashbang. Sit down. That's not fair. That's not fair. I was in the middle of grabbing resources. And now I don't have any... Oh, I still have flashbangs. Okay, never mind. We're good. Please do not sexualize my planet. I'm not trying to sexualize your parents either. I'm just saying, how do you think you got here? You know? You know that eternally flaming pit, the Darvaza gas crater? Is this like the town in Pennsylvania that's just like burning underground? I don't know if it's even Pennsylvania. It's just been burning underground for years and will for many more years. My mom told me I came from a stork. We'll leave that one right there. All visitors must see the yard manager. You must sign a liability waiver before entering the yard. If you're looking for a specific part, ask for it. For you pull it, you must bring your own tools. Wear protective clothing. Junk piles may shift, hazardous area, especially if they're controlled by the dog presence. We're at a junkyard. Cool. That explains what this is. That machine is compressing trashed vehicles into the fuck? Ah! Okay, nothing crazy there. Got a hunting rifle if we want it. I think we're okay with the shotgun. 15 bullets. What do we got for the hunting rifle? How many bullets? 8? We'll take the shotgun. Centralia. The church from Silent Hill is based on a church from there. The funny thing is, I had read a book about Centralia in like 2012. It's definitely it's definitely like an American myth at this point in terms of it's like people love to talk about it. It's definitely made its way into other... Ouch. I was trying to reload. I don't want to use that. I want to use the pistol. It's definitely made its way into like different forms of art. I went to visit there once in like 2010 maybe. Oh, no way. Can you still visit there? What's this myth? Less myth as in like false place or false story, but more, or like legendary false story, but more like myth as in like it holds a central sort of, kind of like Sasquatch, like, although that's also fictional. Like has a larger than life sort of presence in our fears or stories. Centralia. Not the fucking axes. Listen here. Listen here, you little shits. It's this place that, like, my understanding is there were coal mines. There's at least coal veins. I think it's coal, right? And then underground, a fire started somewhere related to a coal mine, maybe. And when that happened, these like underground vents of some sort of gas. Oh my god, that machine is just going. Caught fire and have just basically stayed on fire and will probably stay on fire. Sort of turning this whole massive area into a ghost town of sorts, except some people stay, some people don't. The government, I think, was trying to force people out because it's so unhealthy, and then some people didn't like that, and then... It's been years. It's been, I don't know, what, 20 years since this happened? When did the Centralia... like, fires start? Some fact check me on any of this, by the way. I'm sure I got some details wrong. I'm looking for coffee. I didn't find any. What's going to attack me next? Oh, we're hitting ramps. Pretty much correct based on my understanding. And that's kind of what I shoot for on stream. It's just like vaguely correct. Fire started in the 60s. Oh, so it's been way longer than I thought. This thing's just going. Am I supposed to like jump on top of it or something? What a creepy place. 62. Holy shit. I'm looking for your finest cup of joe, and I keep not finding it. Don't you know? I just figured with all this stuff around that I could probably find something here, right? Oh, you can just run through here. Okay. More of a Silent Hill movie thing, not the games. The film director made some changes. Gotcha. I need to finish the Silent Hill remake. And by finish, I mean basically restart, because I was not very far into it. I regret that I didn't get very far into it. Someday. Someday. Okay, I guess we're just supposed to ignore all this shit and just go past it. Go for the light. Manuscript? Thomas Zane's last dive.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
I'm going to avoid making the joke. But, so it sounds like, this is interesting. Zane had defeated the dark presence in some way. There was a monster tied to the chair. My guess is that it was Barbara, quote unquote, but the dark presence wearing Barbara's skin. He quote unquote cut its heart out, but it didn't die. He'd obviously weakened it and nearly killed it. Wait, here's a question. What the fuck was that?
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet.
Do you see? I can't show you because it's not working.
Zane cut its heart out.
Do you see these like shifting little letters in the background in the mist? Has that been happening from the start?
But it didn't die.
Front seat question.
The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning
this effect
nothing,
off to the left.
With poison. He put on the suit, untied them.
Has that been happening from the start of the game? As of 2017, there are 5 people in Centralia. Holy shit. What about Pikmin 2? I regret that too. Not finishing it. Someday. Get some light going. Honestly, never paid attention. It makes sense for where we're at now that that kind of glimmer, like the words are swimming before us kind of situation. But early in the game, oh boy. Oh boy. No. No baddies. No baddies. No baddies. No baddies. I knew it was coming. Not the fucking machines again. I'm in a corner. Die. We're lifting it up. Do you think I should drive the truck through? Let's try it. Might as well. Oh, they give you a truck right afterwards. No, it's good. I'm using this truck. Oh, I just smacked the shit out of that barrel. Do you think Barry and Sarah are currently... Oh, we just drifted perfectly around that corner. Do you think they're currently flirting? Getting to know each other a little bit better? I feel like they probably are if I know this game at all. No nonsense, Sheriff. From Washington.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
I just looked over and saw Barry and Sarah. Barra. I'll just say it. Sarah deserves better. Barry's my best friend. Sarah deserves better. 100%. Follow. Is there any coffee over here, though? Just checking. There's a battery there. Can I have the battery? I don't need the revolver ammo. Can I have the battery, though? Why are you breathing like that, Alan? Chill. Ryan, I recommended Pacific Drive, right? Came to mind for no reason whatsoever just now, but you should play it. Add it to the list. Yeah, you've recommended it. Pacific Drive looks interesting. Uh-oh. Every time they give you one of these lights, it's a sketchy situation. I don't know that we want the pump action. I think we just want the shotgun. The regular one. Okay, so what's the play, though? Pacific Drive. Yeah. Looks interesting. I saw your comment, Tony. On our spreadsheet of games that I've played.
I will never give her to you.
Oh god. Oh god. Stop that shit. I despise those fucking thingies. Oh, those jump scares. Is there any way to split the cell and make it like YouTube/Twitch? If not, I'll help come up with a color. Farmers are the opposite of hunter-gatherers? What do you mean? What's happening? Yes, but it's more complicated. I would say blue for the two colors together. What happens when you mix purple and red? Purple is just partially red already. If I remember my kindergarten color wheel, purple and red mixed is probably more like pink. Really? I thought it would be too dark for that. I mean, I guess it depends on the purple, right? I think it would just be a more... I would say blue, not because that makes sense, but just because it's a fun... Is it falling over? It's kind of what I assumed it was doing the first time. Oh! That just fucking hit me. Let me use the thing. Let me use the thing. I like this. Let's fry them. Let's make some bacon. Uh-oh. I broke it. 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 It's not spinning far enough. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Just take one of those. Fuck it. Guys got a fucking shot. Oh, they both do. Got a fucking chainsaw, I should say. There we go. Woo! Color math? Color math is a funny word for that. Color math, I like it. I'll be honest with you. I dated a painter for a couple years. And this grunting is... The earth groaned, I'll tell you that much. This is some... That's some sexual-ass grunting. I dated a painter for a couple years, a long time ago, and... Oh, boy. Color is wild. I know so much less about color than I thought I did. That's what I learned during that period of time. Hi, Bobby. How's it going? We're looking in the buildings for any loot. Loot, and specifically coffee. No coffee. Super complicated. It's wild. It's really cool. It's really fucking cool. But do you comprehend color? I would go so far as to say I don't comprehend color.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
I'm very interested to see how they treat that in terms of visuals. When we get to that, we're gonna have to probably see some visuals for that, and I want to know what that looks like. Brace yourselves. Oh, see ya. Brace yourselves for the grunts. Hope all is well here. It's great. Minus these fuckers. Give me to the light. I'm in the light. You can't hit me if I'm in the light. Yeah, it's going well over here. We're going to try and finish this game today. I don't know that we're going to, but we're definitely not going to get the DLC done. But we'll do that next week.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
We seem very far away still. What was that noise? Not the fucking birds. Getting horny now. We just hop in? What do you think? Oh, I think we were supposed to get in it. There it is. Release the brake. We're going for a ride. Going for a ride. Luke, I love that that was your solution to this problem. Take the hex code for Twitch, take the hex code for YouTube Red, add them together. We hit a limit on the red value since YouTube Red is max red. You get a pinkish color. Color math. Ah! The birds. Meanwhile, I went with vibes. It said blue. I love that, though. It's a good thought on how to do it. What did that just say? I thought something showed up on screen for a second there. Fucking birds, bro. I think there's something over here we want to look at. We'll take a little fall damage. Can I get in here? Is there a stash over here? Stash of coffee? Mixing red and purple will give you red purple. Is that scientific enough for y'all? There's a couple different kinds of humans. Hi, Sven. Did I miss any music? No music so far today. You did miss the earth groaning. We have a lot of ammo, which makes me a little bit concerned. Oh, that did give you a thing. You can climb up right here. There was a prompt on the screen. It was climb. Sexy? That's what I said. Speaking of sexy. Like, people are always like, the tennis grunt sounds like sex. But I would say, in a very real way, the tennis grunt sounds like performative sex. The noise he just made sounded vulnerable. I think that grunting noise might be the most vulnerable I've heard Alan Wake be the entire game. YouTube, please send help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tell me I'm wrong. I almost walked off this ledge. I need to jump. There we go. Oh shit. YouTube, please send help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You guys are captive here, right? You just have to listen to my ideas when I say stuff like that? Wait, you're telling me you can choose not to be here? Oh, no. I should probably tone it down a little bit. You know? When Federer's out there hitting a, you know? He's put some thought into it beforehand. When Alan's hitting that little, it's like that escaped. He didn't push that out. It escaped. I'm gonna stop. I simply have to stop at some point. Probably should have stopped a while ago, but here we are. Okay, where are we going? Coffee? That's too many fucking birds. You look up into the night sky, you see that many birds? Speaking of the night sky, I saw some of y'all saw the Aurora Borealis last night. I didn't even know there was supposed to be one. Dude, I got flashbangs today. I'm just gonna flashbang your asses. It was so awesome. Should be back tonight, hopefully. Does anybody know if you can see it from, like, I don't know, hypothetically, Indiana? It was visible in northern parts of Florida. Why can't Twitch clips be shorter than 5 seconds? We ran into that problem yesterday, too. Didn't even have to leave my backyard last night. I saw it in Iowa, so you should be good if it shows up. Iowa and Indiana aren't that close. Like, I mean, I guess relatively speaking, but this is like when I was dating a girl from Kansas, but we both lived in California. And they were like, yeah, y'all are from, you know, like, y'all are neighbors. I'm like, no, we're not. I have to drive a long way to get to Kansas. Indiana is outside the forecast range, but only barely. Latitude-wise, they're very similar. So latitude is what matters. Gotcha. This is a story about Ryan's exes, I guess. Yep. It's a stream about Ryan's exes. Let's do it. Meanwhile, Luke is solving this color problem. Luke is solving it. Oh, God! Damn. The fuck? Stop, you're too fast. You're too fast. These fast guys are the worst. The fast guys are the worst. They don't have the scariest weapon, but they're definitely the scariest. Why work when I can do this instead? Sorry, let me read your second solution. If instead of RGB, we take the HSL values and average them, we get apple green or Barney purple. Interesting. Nope. Dodge. Dodge. Light his ass up. Let's go. Nobody keeps me from my muse. The only one who could mistreat my muse is me. Get this light on. Let me get this light on. Tony, did I help? Tony, did I help? Is there coffee up here? They're just drunk. Ah! It's too fast. Too fast. I'm stuck on a bush. Ah! We're dead. I can't track them both at once. Never mind, the other guy didn't take his opportunity to attack. There he is. Ah! We made it with 0 health. Didn't that Streamlabs alert used to say, hate what you're seeing here? Now it says, love what you're saying here? Listen, I used to be self-deprecating. And then we learned we can't say things like, do you hate what you're saying here? Because some small portion of the internet is going to read that and be like, you know what? I actually do hate what I'm seeing here. I would love to talk about how much I hate what I'm seeing here. We learned that you can't say shit like that because some small portion of the internet is going to take it real literally and be like, yeah, actually, fuck this guy. Just take a flashback. Take it. No! I can't believe Evo knew the exact date. I mean, I can believe it. I just, you know. Coffee. I hate when I lose control of the camera, because I just know what's coming. The fuck? What is this noise? Take a flashbang. Did that work? Not really. If I just stand up here, the only way you can get to me is through here. Yep. Suck it. Sarcasm on the internet is like top 5 hardest things, I swear. You can't hit me down there, right? What's up, dude? I'm spawn camping. I'm sitting in a corner. Please die. There's still one more. Camping is a legitimate strategy. Sounds like a camper. Sounds like something a camper would say. All right. There's a boat dropped out of the middle of the sky. We need to go this way. Thank God for the little direction arrow telling us which way we need to go. But I'm looking for manuscript pages, and I really haven't found any. We're definitely in a, like, this feels like a climactic type of man versus environment situation, though. Like, they're throwing a lot at me. Oh, those are all going to explode. Oh, shit. Those are all exploding. Yep. Hell yeah. Tony says I got poison ivy for the 3rd year in a row. I don't camp. I'm an indoor kid. My mom gets poison ivy really bad. No coffee over here?
Oh, crap.
What? What? What is that noise? Jesus fucking Christ. I couldn't tell what was happening. I'm looking for coffee. The fuck was that noise? Take cover. Just take cover behind these. These wooden things. Just in case. Something's going to fall out of the sky. Maybe it won't hit us directly on the head if we're right beside a wooden thing. Oh, God! This is nuts. I feel like I'm being mortared. We're pro-climax in this house. I know we don't do a lot of mods quotes. But, Tony, Evo, would one of you all do me the favor? Ah! Ow! The fuck? It's just that I agree with Carly so deeply. We are very pro-climax in this house. Where the fuck am I? Is this... How do I get to the lake? I'm just following where it's telling me to go. The darkness wears her face. Yup. Just get me there. Please. Everybody's favorite neighborhood pro-climax streamer. You know what? I'll say it. I'll come down on the side of climax. In the debate, the ageless debate of edging versus climax, I'll come down on the side of climax. I'll do it. People are afraid to say it, but I'll say it. All right, we got a little thingy over here. We got a lot of live electrical wires. A lot of ancient farm machinery. What about the falling action? The denouement? Huge fan of a French word that I don't really understand. That's not good. This is a flare situation. And then it's a immediate flashbang situation. Reload. Nope. Reload this. Hits you. Oh god, he's still there. Jesus fucking Christ. I thought I killed him. Ah, who's hitting me? Fucking die. Ah! I've got no health. Please let that kill him. That was a hope and a prayer. Where is this guy? There he is. The video game version of edging is Ryan staring directly at the solution to a puzzle. Ow. Saying, oh, I know, and then saying the wrong thing. I've never done that. I don't know what you mean. Blue Prince fans have been edged for months. That's right. I create everyone's favorite content to edge to. Is there another one? God damn it. Stop it. Chill out. Get a hobby. Leave me alone. Iris edged us so hard. I made a mistake by adding edging to y'all's vocab. I made a straight up mistake. I'm just looking for coffee. YouTube, please. Once again, we're begging. Oh, you ran right into the electricity. Hell yeah, brother. Get out of here with that weak sauce. Guess I'm just going into these rooms looking for coffee. Here we are. We might not want to get into begging. I didn't make that joke. You did, Lambrecht. I want it. Ah! Made very clear that I avoided making the joke. I saw the joke. I said, this is low-hanging fruit. / I've pushed this button too many times today. Lambrecht said, I'll push it. Push it. Push it real good. Oh, wait. Is that coming down? Please don't kill me. Descending from the heavens. Fuck yeah. What is the chat? What is Twitch chat today? What is Twitch chat today? What is stream today? I'm loving it. We're having a hell of a conversation. That's for sure. Manuscript page.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place.
Oh.
I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
This should say through, not though. If Alan had a fucking editor, I guess the whole point of this story is that he really doesn't. He's writing it on the fly. There is no editor. But I like how they've just resorted to just throwing a shit ton of ammo and resources on the ground for you to find. Instead of like put it
now.
Ah! Instead of putting it in offices and stuff. They're just putting it on the ground. Shotgun is really clutch. Uh-oh. Does that stuff all need killed? Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Kill it. Kill it with light. Kill it with flashlight. We can do this. I don't have enough battery. Have you tried killing him with kindness? No, I've only tried bullets. I've only tried gunpowder and metal. Maybe kindness is what I should do. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do a flare gun. Did that do anything? I mean, they gave us the flare gun ammo. Let's use it, right? Give him another one. Give him another one. Another. DJ Khaled. Name your gun Kindness. That's a great idea for your your D&D character. Whew. Please just kill the boat. Just kill the boat. Oh, shit. I don't want to die. He died? He died. Okay. Hell yeah. We made it! No coffee? Okay, we are running a little low on ammo. What the fuck is this? There's a scarecrow. The hell?
Do as you're told.
No, 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 no. Don't talk to me. Jesus fucking shit. Okay, they're just gonna keep popping out of the sidewalls. We can break them with light. Oh boy. Embrace me, Tornado.
Alice never loved you.
I am a little worried about that. I am a little worried in the week she's been away. Alice has found out what it's like to meet a man who treats her better, but that's a fear for Alan. That's probably for Alan Wake 2, if I had to guess. Oh, God. This is dope. This is really cool. I can't believe this game came out in, like, 2010. This is cool. Just hug the side. Hug the side. We're looking for cover. Okay, we're gonna have to go, I think. We're gonna have to go. That's not good. That's not good. That's gonna kill me. That's absolutely gonna kill me. Grab the flare gun. Run. Get to cover. Just kill that bitch. I don't know. Just shoot some flares. Let's do it. Oh boy, that was a jump. Flare gun ammo. Shoot the middle of it. Shoot the middle of it. Unlimited ammo. In the eye of a hurricane, something was silent for just a moment. There was silence. That's what it is. I think I whiffed.
You will fail.
Oh, probably.
It's all in your head. You're making this up.
Not the fucking birds. I got a Steam achievement for defeating the tornado. Don't be dropping guns. That's how we got into this situation. You're always losing your guns. Stick to your guns, Alan. Keep them. It's time. Clicker and jump. Clicker and jump. Second time this game, we've fallen from a great height into some water. This time, maybe there'll be physics. Here we go.
Hell!
No, it's not hell. It's Cauldron Lake. What the fuck?
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No.
Everything's fine.
Alice?
You're home.
No.
It wasn't a dream.
Everything's
Alice?
fine.
No. No.
Turn the lights on.
Turn the lights on!
No, I don't like it.
Shh, baby.
No!
Power's out.
Give me
There's
the
no
gun.
light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
Okay, whatever you say. Let's do
It's
it.
your fear. Why aren't you
What?
afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
I think it's very weird. I do have to say this. I think it's very weird to, in this moment, make fake Alice use her sexual wiles to get him back to bed, to make him forget about his fear of the dark. I find that to be a very weird move on from a writing perspective. I think it also...
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning.
Actually, I think I've switched my mind. I think I've changed my mind immediately. So what we're doing here, I think, is we're having not Alice basically throw anything at the wall and see if it sticks. In the last three paragraphs, she's tried 3 different things. She's tried insinuating there's first off, you're not awake. Second off, let me seduce you back to bed. Third off, you haven't taken your pills, you're not in your right mind. Fourth, you're a genius, like feeding into his ego. You're a genius, it's the best thing you've ever written. We're doing the panicked throw anything against the wall to see if it'll stick. I was going to be very concerned if we entered this dream and the only thing Alice did was try to get me back to bed. That would have been very weird. Just from a just from a thematic standpoint mostly. I don't like this. This is a nightmare. Holy shit. Maybe a literal nightmare, but definitely we can go around you. Definitely a nightmare for me to play. Yikes.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come
Quicker.
back to bed, Tom.
Oh, boy. Is she going to turn into Barbara? Pick up the clicker. The diving suit.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
There's 2 of me? Oh, hell yeah! I have a long-lost twin, brother!
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
What? He's Mr. Scratch? Your friends will meet him when you're gone? Alan Scratch? Hi, Alan Scratch. I'm Alan Wake.
Use the clicker.
Mr. Scratch? What does that mean? Your friends will meet him when you're gone. As in, like, he's a copy of yourself, a copy that can survive while you will die? What does that mean? I like how we have this, genius! That's dope. This is really cool. I immediately understand what's going on. The world is crafted from words. We're in the written version. There isn't a telephone pole here. There are the words on the page, written in typewriter script. Telephone pole. Shopping cart. Barrel. Path. Bird barrel. Phone. Bird. Thermos! Can I make it real? You can make it real. Am I using the clicker to make this light? How do I get him to look towards me? Is it a flashlight or is it the clicker? Can't tell. Oh, it wasn't a bird barrel. It was a bird and a barrel separate. Is the diving suit talking, or is that a dismembered voice? I believe the diving suit is Thomas Zane, basically. And I think the idea is that he's talking through the suit.
I followed the idea of a path.
I think that's my voice. This is dope. This is really fucking cool. Just like inventive.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you when you don't even love yourself? All you
I wasn't going to say that was the issue. I mean, he also doesn't love himself, but at the same time loves himself a little too much.
do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
Stop saying that word like it's a compliment.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
So we've got fictional versions of events playing out. What's in the shoebox? Nothing on the phone. The bridge to Diver's Isle. Loving himself isn't the issue.
Tom,
It might be part of the issue, but
I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
My heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out.
this is, yeah. This is the scene we saw. Tom tried to cut her heart out.
Back to the depths you came from.
Listen to the audio design on this. Listen, that is the coolest fucking detail of all time. When you pause the game, listen to the like 3-second tail of the sound sort of dissolving into nothing. 1, 2, 3. That is gorgeous sounding. Holy shit. I'm going to be pausing for a second here. That's so good. Oh my god, he heard something? I hear things occasionally. Ah. It's so good. I'm obsessed with that sound. Okay, we've got the cabin. So my understanding is that the version of events that we are being fed by the darkness right there. So we have a manuscript page where Thomas Zane cuts out the darkness from the heart of the dark presence wearing Barbara's skin. And
Zane cut its heart out, but it.
This is one set of events. The set of events we just heard, I am assuming, is a twisted version that the dark presence is sort of editing to make Thomas seem like a murderer rather than a person who is fighting the dark presence. Now, he may have also been a murderer. I mean, I don't think so, but I think basically what happened is they're putting him in a bad light, if you will, for lack of a less punny phrase.
Didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's.
Okay. All these fucking birds, bro.
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
What do you have? A knife. No. Okay, let's go to the cabin. Time. Oh, not the rocking horse. The shadow on the wall.
Now you will never get her back.
She doesn't have a heart. She's got a literal hole in the middle of her chest.
I am much older than you.
What a weird flex. Oh, you're so much older than me? Wow.
Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Did he stick his hand in her heart? Like a knife? Pretty dope. Pretty dope. We're in the Upside Down. Gotta find the Demogorgon. No, we gotta find our typewriter. Okay, Grandma, let's get you to bed. What is this Mr. Scratch reference?
Feel Alice's
That's a
presence close by.
rhetorical question.
I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure.
What are you gonna write? I'm so curious.
There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance.
Atonement by Ian McEwan, or however you say that name. I have a habit of mispronouncing names. It's a great novel.
Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong.
Midnight?
There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Time rewind.
Alice?
Jesus fuck.
Alice?
So time rewinds, we end up back here right after she screamed? What do we do? Are we not writing a new ending? We're rewriting a different part of the story?
Oh no!
Well, no. The jump. Is that the passing of the week? Passing of a lot of time? That oh no duh is funny, Carly. I will tell you. That's the one oh no that I have also heard that I thought was funny, but that oh no is funny. I agree. Oh no. She swim to the surface. Where are we in the narrative? What day is it? What time is it? Where am I? She's alive and she's definitely filing for divorce.
Alan? Alan?
The plink plink of the piano. I'm struggling on how to interpret what we've seen so far in terms of the passing of time. curious to see how this ends up. Is it day one we're arriving? We're back to the start? It's gotta be. The town's put back together. Old gods of Asgard. Drinking that silly moonshine. Rose with the lantern. What's in the background there? Is that Agent Nightingale in the background? What is that? Yup, absolutely. The fuck? The absolute fuck was that?
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
What? It's not a lake, it's an ocean? Sam Lake, Sam Ocean, it all adds up. That is not a very clear ending. That's okay, though. I'll be thinking about that. Okay, immediate reactions. It's not a zoom back in on Bright Falls. It's not a zoom back in on Bright Falls where everything is fine, because Nightingale's still standing there in the window. There's a slight edge to it. Is this Poets of the Fall, or who is this? This song. Front seat question. Didn't sound like Poets. Story Sam Ocean. I'm so curious about what the DLC is going to do for us. I'm going to do this real quick so I can talk without having to listen to the music. Because I want to do that on my own terms. Here's my immediate thoughts. Hey, Ryan, be honest. Hit me with it. Is chat your muse? That's so fucking funny, Carly. Nah, I think I got past the idea of having a muse in any artistic endeavor at the age of, let's see, 19. I think it was literally an idea I'd left behind by 20. Immediate thoughts. That is a slightly confusing ending. I do not think that makes it a bad ending. Here's what I really like about it. We see, rather than are told, something about the passing of time. Oh, I want to ask so many front seat questions, but I don't want to ask front seat questions until we're done with the DLC. We're gonna table part of this conversation until we're done with the DLC. But I think there's two options there. The passing of time with that scene of the mountains with the light coming past. One, it was really beautiful. Two, I think that's either showing us we're rewinding time sort of situation. I think we're seeing the exact same type of cutscene coming into town as we did at the very beginning of the story. Like, you see the bridge, you see the plane, you see the ferry, you see... But it wasn't Deerfest. Like, you start zooming in on the diner, but it wasn't Deerfest yet. So I could see it being a reversal. I could also see it being a week later, Alice emerges from the darkness. I don't know where Alan is in that situation, or in the other one, for that matter. Are they still arriving in town? Here's the thing that I think is very funny. Alan, as a character, as a writer, his challenge, his identity is this thing we've talked about a bunch, which is if there's a manuscript page on the screen, It's paragraph, paragraph, twist. Paragraph, paragraph, twist. So you got to do this like this slight emotional, not even like a plot twist, but some sort of putting a twist on it, putting an emphasis on it right at the end. And he does that with, it's not a lake, it's an ocean. What does that mean? I don't fucking know. Does he change the lake itself from Cauldron Lake that has this sort of mythical power and switch it into something else? To me, ocean seems more powerful than lake. Does he turn up the power on this spiritual thingy? I don't fucking know. I don't know exactly how to read all of that. I can't wait to see what the DLC does. Because how do you add a DLC on? Do you play? These are all rhetorical questions. Do you add on to that story by adding at the end? Do you do a parallel story alongside the events of the main game? Or like, while all of this was happening, here's what Barry and Sarah were doing inside of the well-lit room for 2 hours. Do you do a prequel? How do you add to the story? Where do you add? I don't know. I got a lot of questions. Do you plan on playing Alan Wake 2 in Control? Yes, I do. Were they fucking? I hope not. I don't want to see Barry fucking, man. There's no way. Last on my list of things I'm interested in seeing is Barry fucking. This is actually a prequel to Ocean's 11 with Danny Ocean. Danny Ocean, the DLC. Alan Wake DLC is a dating sim centered on Barry. Oh, shit. Alan Wake DLC is Barry going to jail for flirting with very young Rose. What a game. What a game. This game was a lot of fun. I definitely end it being more interested in Control and Alan Wake 2 than I was when I started. Only increased my interest. I think it's very obviously not a perfect game, but I kind of don't care. Overall reactions to Alan Wake as a game, you can so see places where it doesn't seem perfect, quote unquote. There's a lot of like, and I would say mostly not from a writing perspective, because I think on the writing front, it's mostly interesting. Alan Wake's writing isn't perfect, but that is very evocative. The game's writing isn't perfect, but often in productive ways, in soap opera-ish ways, Twin Peaks type of ways. The parts that I find of where the game is definitely not perfect are the, like, why are we going to the coal mine to wait for the kidnapper who ends up not showing up? We wait for 12 hours. All of a sudden, it's dark again. We're doing, like, weird plot steps to get to places that they needed to put us, which is fine. And it's mostly only fine because the rest of it seems to, like, shine. Like, I like the flashlight and shooting mechanic. I like the enemy of the dark presence a lot. I really like the sound design and the, like, just, you know, the level, like, the levels felt, I think the levels felt more fun to play than The Last of Us. I think The Last of Us is a better story. I think that story is masterfully told, but the levels just were so much fun. I don't know, man. What a good game. What a weird game, too. I love that it's weird. The cutout is there. There's so many, like, it's laughing at itself, but it's also taking itself seriously in a way that I find really endearing. Maybe other people don't. It's not camp. It's not Until Dawn camp. It's not The Last of Us serious. It's somewhere in the middle where I think it has stuff to say, and it also knows to laugh at itself. It knows to be ridiculous, to be surreal. I don't know. I loved it. That's just one man's thoughts, but... Do perfect games even exist? I don't know that perfect art exists. But there's definitely stuff that's a lot closer, and stuff you can make major arguments for, right? I'm just saying I wouldn't be making an argument for this being a perfect game. I think the combat gets repetitive and boring towards the end, but the story and atmosphere make you want to keep going. I think that seems right. I don't know that there's enough variety between... I simply have to turn the volume down a little bit. I don't know that there's enough variety between the level design to make it feel like super tight and concise. Some of the levels, I'm just like, oh, good, we're in another driving section. We're doing the same thing. I wish the voice acting was closer to the level of The Last of Us. That I could understand. Absolutely. It gets credit for being really good for 2010 in some ways, and then it doesn't get credit, I would say, from me. In certain places. Like, I think the game looks like the graphics look very 2010, but the tornado, the sound design, those all feel like amazing for a lower budget 2010 game, right? It's even got a little bit of inventive sort of level design stuff where like you make pieces pop into existence. They're just words on the screen until you make them pop into existence. Is this an indie game? I don't know. I mean, no, I don't think so, right? I don't know how big Remedy was at the time. They had already made Max Payne, is that right? They had already made Max Payne, which was in some ways a success. I don't know the story of Remedy. But it was a very small budget game. This game was not a success, like financially? Really? It's just got the cult classic in hindsight. A game from 2010 has 2010 style voice acting, shock horror. Right, but compared to The Last of Us, I think The Last of Us 2010 acting is way better. Is I think what Carly was saying there. But again, I don't know that that's voice acting. I think I think that may be partially voice acting. I think that's partially voice acting writing. Like the person in the booth, the audio booth, could be doing as good a job as possible with what they were given, and I still don't think the writing of the characters in this shines the same way it does in The Last of Us. Because you have Alan having to talk to himself. You have... I will say one other thing. I'm very interested to see how this happens in Alan Wake 2. I wish the game would have done more with... I think there's a really productive, like, bed. You've like laid a garden bed, which is made of very productive material in terms of perspective, in terms of meta, in terms of like you have a character who writes in first person, third person, randomly, who speaks to himself to tell himself what he's doing, but also the pause screen has different writing that tells you different things slightly. There's all these like different, like Alan Wake is a character in a story and also writing a story. And there's a lot of that. And that doesn't really get played with a ton. A little bit in like a cutscene or two, but that's kind of it. And I would like for that to be played with a little bit more. But... oh yeah, more about laying in beds. Voice direction is important. Took 13 years to get a sequel that was planned since the game came out. Really? They had planned a sequel immediately? Okay, we're going to skip the rest of the credits. I don't like skipping credits, but I wanted to see if there was a scene at the end of it. Nope. Here we are. Signal and Writer. I think these are the DLCs. The Signal and the Writer. And we're going to save those for another day. Front seat question. How long are these two specials? I heard pretty short. Are we talking like 45 minutes each? Or are we talking like 2 hours each? I did expect a bit more meta, I think, based on that premise. 4 hours total. Okay, so maybe 2 each. Normal time or Ryan time. It's such a good point. I look forward to you playing Control for both the sake of you playing Control as well as seeing how it changes your thoughts on this game. A couple hours each. Okay. 2 hours each. Okay. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. I love when a studio makes a smallish game to get their idea and gameplay out there. They hope for success to be able to show more of the world. I'm happy it happened to Remedy. Totally. Like a proof of concept. You're like, we've got the sauce. We've got the special sauce. We can make something that speaks to people. They did. They definitely did. I'd also love to think more about it because I'm just sitting here thinking, how does Nightmare play into the rest of the story? And frankly, it's not, I will say, the one thing is, we have to wait until the DLC is done. We have to wait until the DLC is done. Very rarely is it a good thing to get done with a game or a story, a book, a movie, whatever, and to walk out of the theater being like, so what exactly did happen? We're going to wait for the DLCs to be done until I can actually determine if I have an answer to that question. But at the end there, I am once again like, so what exactly did happen? We'll wait until the DLCs are done. I liked watching it activate your writer brain with the pages. That was fun. I'm glad you thought so. I hope it wasn't annoying because it sure did. I sure did talk about it a lot. I sure did talk about it a lot. Oh. Something I appreciate about your stream's playstyle is that this is a game I would probably never get to on my own. I'm glad to watch you play most of it. Thanks, Tony. I had a lot of fun with it. Thanks for, if you hung out for it. If you're new here, first off, and you came specifically for Alan Wake, welcome. Thank you. Thanks for trusting me to play through the game and hopefully entertain you a little bit. If you're old here, rather than new here, I think I had some fun. I hope you did too. We got to do some stuff we don't do in a lot of other games, including Tokyo drifting our way through. And getting horny now and talking about writing way more often than most games allow me to. How many coffee stats did we get? How do I tell? Is there a way to know? I'm glad I'll never meet you on the highway. I am such a safe driver. Is it extras? I don't want to click here unless I knew. Unless I know. You can look at your stats. It's not options. At what point are you considered old here? It's in the eye of the beholder. Statistics. Hell yeah. Okay. We're looking for coffee. We're looking for coffee. 82 out of 100. We only got 87 out of 106 manuscript pages found? Fuck. I wonder if that includes nightmare mode. Found all the radio shows. We missed 2 full fucking TVs? Oh, this is probably stuff from the DLCs. Alarm clocks, cardboard, standees, and cutouts. Night Springs video games. I wonder if you know. MSC Tokyo. We killed 800 birds. Let's go. You missed at least one Night Spring episode. You were too busy talking about him. Damn it. Damn it. Missed 18 coffees. 234 batteries. Is that what that said? Holy shit. 44 indirect kills. Is that where Sarah shot them? All right, for now, that's going to do it for Alan Wake today. That's going to do it for Alan Wake today. I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out. Keep your eyes peeled for the DLC and for news about when we'll play that. It'll probably be next week at some point. But we're also starting Silksong on Twitch. And also, apparently, they're coming to fix our windows next week. So we'll see about that. Anyways, thanks for being here. Bye. Stacy, thanks for the 200 bits. Let me see if I can turn this back on and see if it sounds terrible. Thank you, Stacy. Thanks for playing this. This was a lot of fun. I need someone to point me to info about Silksong boss totals. Does anybody know the Silksong boss totals? And if they do, can they point it out to Tony? Does anybody know anything about that? Overlays. Good job on reaching the climax. Why'd you got to do it like that? RIP my social life. Silksong streams are priorities now. Can't wait for Friday. All right, let's see here. I can't replay it. I wonder if you know. Let's try it.
Getting horny now.
Okay. Did that sound normal? Or did that sound weird? Getting horny now.
Getting horny now.
Embraced with the force of a tornado.
How about that? Normal? Weird? Normal, okay. Let's test it here.
Getting horny now.
Embraced with the force of a tornado.
That one's echoey. Okay, I've discovered the problem. Fuck. That's going to desktop. Ooh, that's why. Okay. That one's doubled. That's audio echo. Okay. Let me write that down. Cool. Do you have a double overlay? The audio is like feeding into both the alert box and the desktop audio on the scenes that have desktop audio. So this one doesn't. This one does. So this should also be doubled.
Getting horny now.
Embraced with the force of a tornado.
Yeah, that's playing twice. So for some reason, I don't know why it's routed that way. Probably the reason is I had a different fix for it, and then I uninstalled that fix because it was broken. So I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys got going on today? I gotta go meet a realtor to take care of some roofing stuff, and look at some stuff for moving, which is why I had to start early. I joined later. Did you do the dulls today? I did not do the dulls today. Playing Slay the Spire Ascension runs. I don't know what that means. I know what Slay the Spire is. Bandle was par 5 today. We could play Bandle. We could play Bandle. Don't twist my arm. Par 5 today? Let's fucking do it. It's time for the Bandle. Only one dull today, and we're playing Bandle. 1964. This is bad. 10 million views. That's the least I've ever seen. Very hard par 5. What's the name of that song? Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah. I ain't any like it. Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah. Drums are very crisp. 1964, Ryan? Danny, I got no fucking idea. That song's probably from the late 70s, but I got no fucking idea, Danny. We'll just go with something Beatles. It's not the Beatles. Okay, we're bouncing. We're bouncing. Hi, Hero. This is so long. Oh, do. Joe Strummer would have been like 10. Are you telling me there's a person in The Clash whose name is Joe Strummer? Does he play guitar? And then his cousin, John Smasher, plays drums. Their sister, Jody Belter, sings. I got no idea. It's not The Who. What in the Charlie Brown shit is this? Oh. Brass ensemble on top of this. Wait. I may know it. It's the end part. I maybe got something? A little hook? Nope. There is maybe a little something in there. There's maybe a little something in there. It's quick. It's quick tempo. Quick tempo. This is so familiar. I got it in 4. I feel like we are either going to get it with brass or we're not going to get it until 6. I don't even know who to guess is the problem. It's not the Beach Boys. Let's hear the brass. No, I'm not gonna know it. Wait, right at the end? Right at the end. This part right at the end. Oh, I don't know. I'm just gonna skip. I don't know it. Oh! Oh, wait. What is the lyrics to this song? What is the lyrics to that? What? I can like hear the voice of the guy, but I can't. What is he? I can't think of a single word he's singing. Like, oh boy. It's one of those like, oh fuck. It's it's like, well, Sally, Sally is the only thing I can think of, and I don't even think that's in the song. I think it's like talking about a girl. I don't remember what he's saying though. Oh fuck. Please let me give you a line. No, I can't because that's cheating. What? I don't even know who to make this though. It's not Elton John. I just want to start scrolling stuff though. Elton John and Dua Lipa, yes. It's not Bowie. It's not even the right time. What the fuck are the lyrics? It's like, is it also related to drinking? Is something about being the life of the party? Oh, this is... It's Jolene by Dolly Parton. I figured it out. I don't even know who to guess is the problem. I'm skipping. I can't do it. You ever could say? I'm gonna get 0. I'm gonna get fucking 0. You ever could say? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. You ever could say, I never would speak. I ever could say. Ah, it's Chuck Berry. We gotta listen to this song right away. It's the song they dance to in Pulp Fiction, right? At the diner. Is it the song they dance to at the diner with the $8 milkshakes? Is that correct? You can see that Pierre did truly love the Mademoiselle. That's funny. %2 in the first 2 rounds. He's got to take the boss's girl out. She gets an $8 milkshake. They dance at the diner with all the people dressed up. She goes to the bathroom. This is an iconic song. I am happy that we got there. I'm not happy about how we got there. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. Anyways, what a victory. What an absolute victory. 1 for 1 on the day. Our undefeated duel streak continues. You didn't let me help? Of course not. Of course not. Great way to end the stream. This lasted longer than the old lady in the cabin. Much better climax. God damn it. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. That was fun. I'll see you on Friday for Silk Song on Twitch. It's finally happening. I'm nervous. You're nervous. We're all nervous. Maybe just me. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great evening. I'll see you in the Discord. And until then, have a great rest of your day. Bye.